This is from Dinarland highlights from May 27th. Okay, starting off with Jeff. There's only really three things in the news right now. The first would be Kurdistan and Baghdad to resolve their differences. The second would be the completing of the government, the last seven remaining ministers. And then the third one is all the economic articles. That's it. So, what they're telling you here is the two items Kurdistan trying to resolve their differences with Baghdad, and the second one completing the formation of government. They're telling you what their delay is before they can launch their economy. It doesn't get any more cut and dry and simplified than that. They're telling you what the delay is. They're saying, hey, Kurdistan has to reach an agreement with Baghdad. Baghdad has to get the last seven ministers in there. They're telling you what the delays are before they can launch the economy. That's why now they're talking about the economy around those items. That's simple. That's what you're waiting on. Okay, from Mountain Goat, I quote, "It is not the interest of the financial system to raise the exchange rate of the dollar because it will lead to a decrease in the Iraqi dinar price and a decrease in purchasing power and will lead to inflation, noting that the classes with limited income and those with salaries will be the first affected by this decision." This was taken right out of an article by Parliamentary Finance Committee member Ahmed Al-Safar on Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. I would trust and respect his comments much more than the corrupt parliament member comments and other that are coming out of that say just the opposite. So relax. This financial crisis could lead to Iraq raising the value of the dinar in the long run. Article quote the House of Representatives by an absolute majority to give confidence to the Prime Minister and members of the ministers in their swearing in. The three most important members are now filled and not by proxy anymore. The Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Finance. Let's get to work. Okay, Mark Z via PDK. No new rate in Iraq, just lots of chatter and BS. Reality is nothing happened in the banking industry. They have to reset. It is inevitable. My opinion, if we're going to see the reset on June 1st, something needs to break hard and heavy in the next 1 to 2 days. Okay, from Adam, Montana. Lots of talk lately about the new PM, exchange rate talk, the U.S. pulling out of Iraq bases, and of course more. There was a time when there wasn't much more, but lately things are picking up steam. Parliament blazing through tasks. The newly appointed PM seems to almost have entered the scene unnoticed. The fact that Kazim is still in office with no reports of major riots or protests is an indicator that he could be the one. A key part of more is the Iraqi budget, which is looming on the horizon. The budget is a big deal, but do not expect to see an RV rate in it. In fact, I place very little importance on the budget numbers. What is important and relevant is a successful conclusion and announcement of the budget. That can only happen when the bobbleheads in Parliament actually meet, pull out their pens, and sign the agreement. When that happens, it shows Iraq is doing something positive, moving forward, and clearing the table for bigger items. Okay, Bruce, the big call via Wiser Now. Now, we thought last Thursday that the earliest we would go was going to be Tuesday. Now, we didn't go on Tuesday, but we did get the toll-free numbers to start. There is still cleanup at our Tier 1 banks. It's been happening over the last 3 to 4 days. In the morning of Wednesday, the banks are supposed to be completely purged of anything considered harmful to us in terms of personnel. Let's expect that the bank screens are going to reflect the accurate rates, and we're going to talk about rates. I was just thinking that Sunday night when the Forex comes back up and the trading begins, everything is set and ready to go from that point of view. I hope this is our week. Things look like it could be, and it could be the next couple of days. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.